Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Green Planet. Speaking of green planet, research. Hey, guess what? Martian vegetation is finishing right now. Gonna let us get seeds, gonna let us do forestation plants, get started working on getting trees to grow on Mars. That sounds like a good thing. Now that we got people here, haven't gotten any births yet, but it says they are comfortable enough to have it. So cross your fingers.
Research complete.
We want to see babies. Okay, research complete, done. So this one gives us a forestation plant. Let's take a look at these little pop-ups and see what we're going for here. So terraforming hint, buildings. Terraforming buildings are now available. Construct them to produce seeds. Affects local soil quality and vegetation, and to increase the 4 global terraforming parameters: atmosphere, temperature, water, and vegetation. Okay. Terraforming hint, global parameter vegetation. Vegetation parameter represents the spreading and diversity of vegetation and bacterial life on a planetary scale. Its improvement boosts local vegetation growth speed and spread. Vegetation is increased by working forestation plants and by completing special projects. Martian vegetation research. Congratulations! You have successfully made the first attempt towards turning Mars into a lush green heaven. You have unlocked the seed resource that can be imported from Earth. Seeds are stored into specialized storages and used by forestation plants and open farms for planting vegetation outside of the dome. Most plants require some terraforming progress to be made. Check out the atmosphere, temperature, surface water, and vegetation coverage in the planetary view. Improving the terraforming parameters will improve the productivity of some buildings, decrease the severity of disasters, and ultimately may render Mars lush, breathable, and covered with liquid water. All right. Also, the Dozer rover is available now. Unlocks the construction of the RC Dozer, a vehicle that can be used for landscaping projects. Oh, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. How about we go forth into that good night? Let us grab, I really wanna get these two, but I think it's a little bit low priority. Our network isn't that big of a deal yet. How about we get utility crops probably, and see, the thing is, these buildings are going to need people to work in them anyway, right? I feel like they're going to need people to work in them. And they probably have maintenance and stuff too, so I need to have that infrastructure in place. Let's get polymer blades. So this is where we left off, pretty much. It's right before those researches are done. I just got to wait for children to be born. That's pretty much the it game here. What else I want to do is I want to start getting automated metals extraction going. So that takes machine parts as well. This dome does not have any ability to create its own machine parts. But on my last cargo rocket, I sent up a prefab for the small machine parts factory. It's going to let us produce at least some machine parts to keep us afloat. So I've got the small one as a prefab right here, ready to go. So the next dome we build will have that, and then we can use the metals we extract from here to keep funneling our machine parts so that we can expand and keep our power up and running. We have great surplus in power. I'm not actually worried about that. One thing I am worried about, though, is that surplus in power comes at a little bit of a cost, and that is the polymers maintenance. So, because of our batteries. I don't need this many batteries. It's probably a mistake to build them this early, but it is what it is. Can I get polymer factories? No, I need engineering. I need low-G hydrosynthesis. Engineering tree. Engineering tree is here. I'm going to have to bust through... Well, actually, you know what? Instead of this, we're fine on oxygen right now. Let's actually race this. Fuel compression, because this allows me to increase my cargo space for my next rocket. Unlocking this may give us access to what I'm looking for here. I don't really want to go through apartments if I don't have to. Apartments are nice to fit a whole bunch of people into a single dome, but now that you can connect domes together, I don't find it to be quite as valuable. I could probably get my explorer to come over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa there. Whoa there. Slow down. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Slow down here, tornado. Little dust devil. We got some other anomalies on this side. So let's get the explorer, scan these for some tech. You guys remember when the game first came out and the explorer costed, like, all these vehicles, it took, you had to go back and recharge them, right? You had to recharge them off the grid. You remember that? Remember the good old days when things were actually a little bit more realistic and you actually had to charge these things? I mean, I kind of wish the batteries were just extended instead of completely removed. And then there was research that would make them this way. I think that was way better, but maybe it's just because I'm a tiny bit a masochist, and I want things to be a little bit harder sometimes. Okay, rare metals, done. Do I want to leave these up? I think I'm gonna leave these two up just in case I want to reference them really quickly again for some reason. I can always go to the encyclopedia, but this just gives me the brief overview of them. I'm gonna leave them up for now. So with my next rocket, I don't have the resupply technology yet. I'm gonna wait for this to be done. For this to be done before I send the next rocket down. I think our battle plan here is pretty solid, actually. We want to make sure we're good on oxygen, although we have a surplus at the moment. So that's actually a low priority. This magnetic filtering is a low priority. So we'll replace that with general training, utility crops, and then low G turbines. And then I think from there, maybe we'll grab the GHG factory, unless something good comes from engineering here. Then I won't. Okay, we got an anomaly analyzed. Let's see. Sterling generator and supportive community. Supportive community lowers the risk of colonists developing flaws after sanity breakdowns. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna do that instead of the utility crops. I'm gonna put that on there, and then do we want to have Sterling generator? It's pretty expensive without making your own polymers first. I feel like we have to make our own polymers first. Making our own polymers should be fairly straightforward if we have the people for it, because we have lots of water access to us. In addition to having these prefabs.
Milestone achieved.
Uh-oh, here we go. Milestone achieved. Wait, first Martian born? Yay! We had people, had babies. Martian born, we got it, we got it. Now we just need to get the food one too. Then we're not faster than Russia doing this. They do have a second rocket, so that makes sense, but I'm not sure why Spacewide didn't get it. But either way, that's pretty good.
For the first time, a human has been born on Mars.
Colony's been evaluated positively.
A unique miracle.
Additional colonists can be called from Earth. Pretty good. So we could bring more people. And we may. This might be an okay time to do that if I can build another dome. If I build another dome, can we support it? Well, without Polymer Factory, I don't think so. We're gonna need that pretty quickly here. And building another dome is also a little bit of a risk.
Research complete.
This will give us the automated thing right here. This gives us the automated metals. I can put you there. Hook you up to power, which we should probably look into getting that power thing pretty quick because these power lines are running long now. But we run this up to here and connect it to power. And then this just keeps running and giving us metals. Then we take our drone commander, which is here. It has 4 drones, which is more than we need. We bring this over here, and I think there's a few metals. There's a couple polymers on the map too. What do you need? 5 machine parts. Yeah, you're kind of expensive, but you're gonna get us a whole bunch of metals. We bring more people, we could make machine parts. So I think as long as we can get, and if we bring more people, I don't have to worry about, oh wait, oh right, we got the milestone, we had a baby, and so therefore we have, yeah, but this, I was kind of hoping for the low G turbines instead. let's not low G turbines. I was kind of hoping for the polymer factory instead. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We'll research this. When the rocket comes back down, we'll be able to refuel it faster. But we're gonna go ahead and take a new resupply rocket, cargo, prefab, and I'm gonna bring a polymer factory with us. Then I'm gonna bring another Sterling to help with power. Then I'm gonna bring, let's say, a few more polymers, a few more machine parts, a couple more electronics. We're gonna need that. And then I think from there, that's kind of it. Maybe just more drones. Is it worth more drones? We have drones sitting around as is. I don't think it's worth it. Another explorer would mean more science. But honestly, I'm kind of feeling just having more Sterlings. We could even maybe just get a small electronics factory too. I'm kind of feeling more Sterlings, guys. I'm sorry. I just am. It's definitely expensive to do this though. Let's do 2 Sterlings. We don't have to send a full rocket per se. We can go like 10 food here and just grab a whole bunch of these. Machine parts are going to be a little bit hard to make off the bat, so let's make sure we're stocked up on that pretty well. Go ahead and launch that. We'll bring that down, but that gives us the prefab that we're looking for. So now we can maybe work on another dome. Now, if we make the dome here, we'll be able to connect it from here, I think. Yeah, we'll be able to connect it here. Is that what we want to do? How far away can we be to connect it? I think this is okay. This doesn't even terrain, but I think it'll let me do it. Like, it'll let me do it here. If we make this dome, we'd be able to connect it with a tunnel from here to there, and then these guys can share. Then we can also put polymer factory here, maybe even 2 of them eventually. They can all share life support resources. You know, all good things. Let's get this power line run in. I think for research, is it important to have low G turbines? Polymer blades is gonna cost us polymers. I'm gonna go with no. Let's get the superior cables research first. We can refuel this faster. Then these guys can be improved. Then we can go after superior cables. Then we can get supportive community. Let's get supportive community first, then the GHGH. Okay. Now this said we had some terraforming stuff, right? Forestation plant. Consume seeds. I don't have seeds. I'd have to import seeds, right?
Sector scanned.
Terraforming effect is 0.01% per soul. But this consumes seeds. It doesn't have to be in range of a dome either. Interesting. That's actually really cool. So I could theoretically just put it here, yeah. Right there. I could put it here. And just see what happens, you know? But it says it consumes seeds. It takes 5 electronics to build it too. So these things are kind of advanced, right? The terraforming stuff, which makes sense. The terraforming stuff is a little bit advanced. We would want to have our colony kind of going before we really dig into that. Especially, we would want to have people. I assume this stuff takes people to work in, but by the looks of that, it doesn't look like that does. It looks like this is just sort of an autonomous thing. It just consumes seeds, and I don't have seeds as a resource right now. Other resource production, consumption, and stats from the last soul. Resources and consumption buildings are not counted towards the total available amount. So how do I get seeds? Do I have to import them from Earth? Is that the only way to do it? It appears so. $60 million for 5 of them. That's for a supply pod, though. Seeds are used for planting and vegetation on Mars. Yeah, well, I guess I guess that makes sense. Obviously, you know what? I don't know why I asked that question, because it makes complete sense that you'd have to import them. It's not like there are seeds available on Mars. You have to bring them from a planet that already has the vegetation. So yeah, that makes sense. Is this done? It's getting close. Do you guys have any metals to do this? This is just out of range. If we can find some metals to create this line. You know what? Let's just have the car bring it. Let's just have the truck do it. Where is he? Transport truck, you. Grab some metals, please. And then I also want you to grab some machine parts if you can as well. If you have the time. If you're not too busy, you know. Bring them out this way, please. And then we'll just have the drones build this thing right now. The faster this thing gets up, the faster we start getting this automated flow of metals. Because it's completely autonomous. It takes absolutely no... Oh, we need concrete for this, not metal. Well, that's okay. The metal will be used for this. Move this back over here. Concrete for this. Let's build this power line. Okay, good. Stop. I want you to... You know what? Just unload all your resources right here for now. Because we're going to need it eventually. So let's just unload this there. And then what I want you to do is I want you to come over here and grab concrete. Is it weird that we don't have the truck named after Catronics? Is that weird? I feel like Catronics might be... I feel like we have to rename it, don't we? It's just kind of a... I don't want to call it a tradition per se, but it's kind of just what we do. You know, we rename the truck to Catronics. This is what we do. Let's unload resources like here. Yeah, and then we can move this over here. Let's get this built. When this starts working, it'll suck extra power from the grid, though. I don't think that's a problem, because during the day, we already have a surplus at night, so during the day, it'll have an even more surplus.
Sector scanned. Research complete.
Get this built, guys. Advanced Martian engines are done. There it is. There it is, hydrosynthesis. So, how about we grab... We have to be able to make electronics. That's in the engineering tree, though, isn't it? Maybe the dozer is what we want. Or maybe we just save ourselves the metal right now and we just get this. We just get this on here. General training is pretty important because the low specialization thing, but... We have 2 souls until... Yeah, let's land this rocket before we have to deal with the dust storm. We'll land it right... Not on top of the... Not on top of the fuel. We can land it right here. It's okay. Land it right here. This is going to need maintenance pretty quick, too. See, like, look at all these drones that are just sitting around right now, you know? There's not really a whole lot of reason. This is out of range. We're going to need another drone hub. It's okay. I mean, we need to manage the resources we're pulling in over here anyway. And I think possibly... How much is left in this? Yeah, this is almost done. We might be able to get this before its next maintenance cycle. Now this is online. Constant metal extraction. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? I think it's beautiful. Now this thing will take machine parts maintenance. And then where is the machine parts? Are there any here? No, we should probably get a little bit of machine parts kind of just hanging out over there. So I'm going to grab machine parts off of this. At least flyers, man. They're so awesome. Let's grab these 2. All right, we're going to take these machine parts along with, let's say, like a couple of polymers, too. And we're going to take these and drop these resources off, like, right here. Just so these guys can handle it. And then we'll leave this right here. So when this has maintenance, we'll work on it. Actually, this is gonna throw up waste rock, isn't it? So we could put a little dumping site here, let's say. Let's do two big dumping sites here. We can also get some concrete here. Probably pull concrete in from that source if we want to at the same time. But until we are making our own machine parts, I'd rather not. Making our own machine parts is just really important. I would argue it's too important. Next rocket we send will be colonists. There we go. We can take off right now, and we will. Goodbye. Before the dust storm hits. That's really fast. Okay. So how many babies have we had? Looks like 2. Very good. And we don't have any schools or anything for them, so they might come out with bad traits and stuff. We might want to work on that in a second. But for now, I think it's important we build this dome, and the next rocket will send more people from Earth. General training will help us with that, so we can send non-specialized, but they'll at least work better. Superior cables is going to be sick. Not having to deal with... Oh, man, that's going to be so good. We'll connect all this up once that happens. This will go to here, this will go to here, and they'll all take advantage of the whole grid. Because right now, like, this one Sterling will just pump this out. Like, that's easy. And this Sterling is kind of wasting, like, half of its power. So, I mean, if I wanted to have better power efficiency here, I would probably do this. You know, connect that up right now. But, well, I want to wait till I have the super cables for that. Same thing with this, too. Yeah, this is only consuming 3 power, but this is 10. So we'd want to connect this all up, and then we'll have even more power surplus. Which would probably help us with this dome, I would think. Can we build that? Do we drop enough polymers down to do that? Let's see what the drones do. If I put the drones here, what do they do? They're gonna bring all the concrete this way. That's good, we're just prepping it. Three little drones prepping everything. Russia's about to complete a milestone. Gross. Nobody cares, Russia. Nobody cares about your milestones. We're doing okay on food. We're keeping up. I'm only doing soybeans. I want to improve soil quality. So this crop's about to pop. It's not going to be very effective. Like, it's not going to pop that much food. But it will increase the soil quality so that the next ones will do better too. And it looks like also there's a issue here with, yeah, producing food. That's another milestone for us. Very nice. So now we start getting to the milestones that are a little harder to achieve. Completing a special project. Send a rocket to complete one of the special projects. I want to get that. Next rocket we land, I can probably look at doing that. If I can get that. I'm not sure I can get that, but I'm going to try. Okay, how much research are we getting per soul here? It says none. Oh, it's 307. Woo, 307. Holla. Wow. That's good. That's really good. Can we get... Let's bring you over here, see if we can get that going. And then I want to also get my transport truck here. Let's grab all the metals that are over here and haul them to be, let's say, here. Get going. We're a little bit light on cash right now. Finding a source of rare metals would be a very good idea. It's just they don't have any. Like, there's no rare metals on this entire side of the map. Where are the rare metals? This is, what is this? This is Vista. Oh, this is rare metals right here. A low grade rare metals. Oh my god. We're gonna need to get down to this low ground to get the stuff. I just know it. But we're not gonna be wealthy. We're gonna be very poor. And exports are gonna be very tough. I'm not entirely... I mean, this is gonna be a playthrough without any money? I'm worried about that. Maybe the devs thought that rare metals were not rare enough. So they made them even more rare. I don't know. Just a hypothesis. Are we getting progress on this? Looks like we are. Metals, though, and polymers. Not a whole lot for concrete. We do have some. So we're slowly working on getting the supply over here with these 3 drones. And then I think this is about to fill up, though. Metal storage is about to fill here. So let's actually bring you back. We don't have to do that. Transport truck. I'm gonna go ahead and have you load this up. Or can I? Can I even do that?
Breakthrough discovered.
Yeah. Transport truck. Come over here and grab this instead. All right, breakthrough discovered. Designed forestation. Newly grown forests have a chance to spawn vistas and research sites. Hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. We haven't even started forestation, so like all of our forests may do it. That's gonna be freaking awesome. General training is almost done. So this being full, transport truck's on its way to alleviate that problem. There we go. And we'll have you bring all that stuff over here. What kind of progress we got going on here? So everything's done except the concrete. And again, it's only 3 at a time. I'm not in a super big hurry to do it. But now I want to bring another passenger rocket, I think, here. So let's see. No specialization, rugged, fit, composed. Not bad. Exercise needs a problem. We can work on that. We have an engineer. Awesome. We're going to need that. Botanist. Definitely going to need that. Alcoholic. Like, these are all no specialists, you know? They're all no specialists. There's one engineer. I mean, it's going to have to be the way it is. Gains a temporary morale boost every time we get a new technology. That's a really good one. Alcoholic religious. This is just flat out alcoholic, so we're not going to bring him. I guess it'll be these 12 people. Not the biggest fan of this bunch, but this is what we got. The only way we don't have this is if I could turn on the vegans, I guess. The 0 out of 8 is what it says. No, it doesn't seem to matter. There are no vegans anyway. I don't really like lazy. Loner. Loses comfort every day while living in a dome with population over 30. That's not bad, actually. That's actually okay. That gives us 2 additional candidates. One's a geologist. The other is just flat out loner, but it's no specialization. Darn. Well, okay then. Let's drop middle age from the application list. Now we have to have that alcoholic guy. And let's bring middle age back. Yeah. Let's bring middle age back. Anybody here have... it's just, these are just, okay, well, it's going to have to be these guys then. There's actually quite a few officers here. Not digging that, but I guess we'll have less problems with crime. Fine, it is what it is. Go. These 12? These 12. We'll fill this up with it. Okay, what I want to do now is pack up 1, 2, 3, 4, and fill this 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go. 4 more drones come out. Finish this dome faster, please. We gotta go. We have the prefab as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay that in right now. Actually, let's do 1 more moisture evaporator because it's easy. Uneven terrain. Okay, we can do it like this then. Yeah. Right here. It's not... I don't think that's not inside. We're fine right there. Pipes go like this. Maybe just this way. We can go this way instead. That's okay. We can also just connect them. We're gonna have pipes connected. It's fine. And then we'll have the power right here. Just connect it straight to the dome. It's okay. We'll eventually have pipes that never fail and power lines that never fail. So I don't really care about the full lines. It's amazing that we're going to get that tech. I'm really happy about that. This is still working non-stop. More and more metals coming in. This dome's almost completed. Let's keep them going. Let's keep them going. So Death Storm is here. That means our drones can no longer fly. It looks like we can still get through here, though. Now, this puts us at a huge water deficit. We should have them in storage. We have a little bit in storage. We should probably look at maybe having more. We're going to start creating our own machine parts now. So I'm thinking now's a good time to start maybe dipping out of the water just a little. Dipping out of the ground just a little bit. Too far from drone commander. Oh no. Oh, I did that, did I? Yes, I did. I totally did that. Oh, that makes that makes me feel terrible. I didn't need to do that. I could have moved this way more. Positioning it here would have been way better. Like right here would have been so much better. Oh, that makes me feel shitty. I wish you could move buildings. I know why that may obviously it'll be a little bit broken, I think, but well, I mean, we could always get another drone hub. Put another drone hub right here, can cover both domes, and then the little
research complete.
You know, this can just sit over there and watch it. That's something we could have happen. Let's wait to build that dome. Let's wait to build that dome. It's only one more concrete to do it. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna drop down some water here. Water extractor. This is gonna get things a little bit, yeah. I kind of don't want it to hit the Sterling. Put it there. I know that it doesn't give it in like what it's closed, but I might have to open it at some point, and I'd rather it not get affected by the extractor. So let's bring this to there. And let's get the power sorted. Now I'm pretty sure the power cannot power this whole thing. Because this takes 5, right? So this is 5, this is 5, this is gonna be 5, maybe even 10. So this cannot power the whole thing. So what we're gonna have to do is connect everything up now. Which is why having that infinite power supply is, or having that fail-proof power supply is gonna be so good. I don't like how that was angled. I don't like how that's angled.
Building a new home on an alien world.
That's the spirit.
That takes guts, to say the least.
Yeah, Chimera has the enthusiast trait. That's great. Now can I get back to building? Thanks. Go about here, I think. Is it here? No, it's this one. Yep, and then to here. Perfect. That connects all this stuff up. It doesn't connect this one, though, so let's connect this one. We'll go about like that, and then like that. Okay, so that should connect our entire power grid. Do we have enough concrete nearby? We should.
Resources are low.
We do. Water's low, but don't worry, because this is going to start right now. Let's open this up for the short term. I'm sorry, you can't run. Why? Why can't you run? 5? This is 5. This is 5. This is 5. This is 20.
Sector scanned.
Oh, it's just considered not plugged in. Because I didn't go... oh, wow. Dumbass. Dumbass. Close this. Get one little metal. Let's go. I feel shitty. There it goes. Okay, we're up on oxygen, and we're up on... We're up on oxygen, and we're up on water. We have a leak. Oh, a power leak. Well, you know, something tells me that that problem's going to take care of itself in 2 souls. But we should probably fix it now while we can. So let's have you come on back over here and fix that leak. What do you think about surviving Mars, guys? I know it's not the first time I played this game, but I don't know. It still has the same charm, you know? Wait, can this pick up this now? Oh my gosh, the trucks can pick up waste rock now. Isn't that nice? I didn't know they could do that. I didn't know they could do that. Drop it off, please. There you go. It makes sense. They couldn't do it before. Like when I played before, they couldn't do that. So, I mean, it makes sense that they'd be able to, but it was never possible. So now it is. Nice. Okay. So the leak is hopefully fixed now. Working on it. We're not draining all of our batteries, hopefully. There we go. And then when the research is done, which is basically now, it's 100%, we're going to have power lines that are completely immune to failure. Oh, that is going to be so sweet. Okay, now pause this for a second. We got 103 hours until the passengers die. So let's focus on finishing our dome now. And we're going to want to have a universal depot, like right between these. Let's go about like here. Yeah. That's a good spot for it. So let's get, yeah, our drones need to get in here. We need to finish this dome, which only has 1 more concrete needed. Finish the dome. And then we need to start building things in this dome. Superior cables is done. Also, a refugee crisis requires our attention. Perfect. Recent political turmoil on Earth has driven many refugees to seek shelter as far from the mother planet as possible. Accepting some refugees in the colony will generate both funding and good press for us. Social transitions are never entirely smooth, though. Hint, refugees are untrained for life on Mars and will initially have reduced work performance at all jobs. Some of them may have trouble adjusting to the Martian lifestyle and may become renegades. Good thing I have all those officers. So we either grant asylum to some of them, get 200 million. We grant asylum to as many as we can. We get 30 refugees. Oh my God. 200 million funding, -5 colonist morale for the next 20 souls. That sucks. Commander profile, not politician. Okay, not politician. Mars is not a place for untrained civilians. We just let them go. Or we have politician. Let me make a tweet to distract the journalists. No consequences. I'm gonna take them. Take them in. We can afford 10. We can afford 10. It's good. So they're on their way here in a different rocket. Great. Awesome. It gives us time. Okay. First thing we want to do with this dome built, which is now good. Now we want to get first is houses. Houses is first. Also connecting to power and all that stuff. So why don't we first connect it to the grid? Is it in this menu? Here it is. Passage. Let's get this there. Let's get that built. Then, while we're getting that built, we'll just leave this here. It's okay. While we're getting that built, I also want to get houses. I keep clicking on that instead of his living complex. Houses. Then we need a school. God, that's expensive for electronics. And I'm not making my own, so that's going to be tough. Could get another research lab, but I think this is mostly a production place. Open air gym, because they're going to want the exercise. I know they're going to complain about it. I'm going to give it to them. But from this point, we can go with a diner. Help that dining need that they're going to probably want. Pests. They're such pests, aren't they? They're such pests. I'm going to put them here. Then let's give them the infirmary. That's going to have to be a thing. You always have to give them that. All right, production. Production. Polymers factories going outside. Small machine parts. Small machine parts is going to go right here in the middle. And that's a prefab. It should get built like right away. Polymer factory is also a prefab. And I want to build that over here. Like here ought to do it. This ought to be fine right here.
Sector scanned.
And we can face it this direction. Yeah. Right about here ought to do it. Nice and close to everything. Although if I do this, then I can't... I'm not going to be able to pass over this like with a bridge. I would like to put a bridge there. We'll put it here instead. And then we can hook up the pipe. Which will eventually be, you know, immune to damage. God, it's so good. So good. We're going to want to remove this. Replace that universal storage bin. Or universal depot, I mean. Replace that with one that's sitting here instead. Okay, but this is the main priority. I want this built first before everything else. How are we doing? 95 hours. Plenty of time. This is getting maintenance already. Fantastic. Can't wait. All right, what else do we want to build here? Aside from the houses. We probably need another set of houses. I think I want another set of houses. You can never have too much comfort for people, you know? Another living complex. Maybe a small one. Fit right back here. Still like a little one. That way we can fit other things here, like another bar or whatever. Right? Another space bar. Or parks or other things, but, you know, probably the space bar. And then I guess a grocer to feed them at, because they're going to whine about that too, most likely. And then not the art store, definitely not. We could do more research. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But I want people. I have to be careful that I don't create an environment where there's no jobs. There's no need for geologists. So you might end up with overpopulation with nowhere to work. So why don't we instead look at maybe providing additional comforts. Or a school. Or a school. It's electronics. But we're going to need to train kids. We're going to need to make sure that they grow up nice and they don't... I don't want the vagrants, right? I don't want renegades. 2 electronics maintenance is really pricey, though. It's really bad, actually. Until we're making our own. That's just... Actually, I think it's safe to say that's probably not responsible. Put a little fountain back there. It looks to me like we may have a spot back here. Nope. Nope, 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 and nope. Okay, so it's 2 big full spots here. Not sure what I want to do with it, to be honest. I really don't. I think for the time being, since it's free and it provides a whole lot of relaxation and it's a whole lot of exercise, relaxation, playing, all that kind of stuff, I'm going to go like this. Big ass park right there. And then we'll settle that with, let's say, another living complex just to give people more homes. We can afford more people. Okay. We're probably going to have overpopulation. We're not going to have enough jobs, but we'll see. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's not the case. Well, at least we'll have enough people to work in this for 2 shifts or something, right? And that might happen. But these 2 buildings are now sharing resources. We have only 18 power surplus, and that's during the day with the solar panels up. So now I'm a little bit concerned that So 10 people here,
Sector scanned.
12 people here. We don't know what the traits are for these 10 people. We have no idea what those traits are. That's got me a little bit worried, to be honest. Supportive community is going to be done. Lowers the risk of developing flaws. That's going to be great. We want that a lot, especially with these new people coming. Can license this for more money. Probably going to do that a lot. Polymer blades is kind of essential here. And I think it's probably a good idea to be able to build another drone hub. We just need to make sure we can create more electronics, or at least get the money to fund additional electronics being brought in. If we can get ourselves automated on polymers and machine parts, then paying for electronics isn't that big of a deal. Martian universities should happen, though. It really should. Let's grab this. So we're gonna start doing forests and stuff. We're gonna grab this first. Greenhouse Mars too. Let's make a whole bunch of greenhouse gases. Like, we want to do the opposite. Like the opposite of what the concern is on Earth. We want to do that on Mars. We want to do exactly to Mars what we've been doing on Earth. Yeah, exactly. We want to just raise the temperature. Oh, come on. Tell me I can see through there now. I still can't. Darn it. Oh, I hate that it's all dusty like that, man. Make that see-through. Come on. Just the little things. Just the little things. Pretty, please. All right, this looks okay. They're gonna have these things built. By the time they get in here, everything should be okay. Now, are we gonna be able to feed this many people? Hold on. One farm should feed a lot of people, to be honest. But only 5. Oh, we can grow seeds. Oh, wait, we want to do that, don't we? We want to grow farms here. We want to do farming. Do a farm here. We need more food. Now, this also means we need a lot more water, and also power is a concern now. We have more batteries than we should have had, so a power deficit at night isn't that big of a deal. It's mostly because of this. It's still running at night. It's about to shut off because of no maintenance. And, you know, I'm kind of okay with that. I want the metals, though. We're going to need a lot of metals to start making our own machine parts. So, yeah, maybe it's best to get it. Maybe it's best. Another RC commander would be very nice, too. Maybe the next rocket that goes up, we bring one of those down. I think it's 150 million. We bring another RC commander and have that guy sit here, and then we don't have to... That's probably what we'll do. Oh, hello. Right, because people from both domes can work here. Excellent. Excellent. We're going to want to make sure that this gets well tended to, too. We're too spread out here. You know, we're too spread out. This is a bigger priority than this. But we're still too spread out. We need another drone hub. Another drone hub right here takes care of this entire area for me. And then, man, do I wish I had moved this. If I wish I put it right here. Just enough to where this is barely in this. Would have been absolutely awesome. What about... Do we need more concrete? We're a little bit low? But I guess it depends on what we're using it for. If it's just maintenance, I think we're fine. We already have the concrete necessary for this, so I think we land the rocket. Maybe we just use the rocket as, you know, we just use the rocket for the sake of, you know, assign some drones. Why not? Yeah. We can totally do it right here. Put the rocket right here. Let's get the transport out of the way. Actually, can you load this up? Can you load the resources up before the rocket lands? Is that something you're capable of or no? Yeah, you can. Okay, get out of the way. Okay, perfect. So, rocket lands. This gives us radio control over this area. Excellent. And also both of these. Perfect. So all we have to do now is just basically assign some of our drones to the rocket. So we'll do that. Let's assign this drone. Can you not get there? Reassign to the rocket. You won't do it? Why won't you do it?
New colonists have arrived.
Is it because you're busy? Like unloading passengers? Yeah, it's because you were busy unloading passengers. It's okay. So let's assign 3 drones to the rocket. Hell, we can go 4. Let's go 4 drones to the rocket. You're reassigned. Okay. So with that being done, we should at least get some routine maintenance stuff done, right? We should at least get the metals taken out of this container. We should at least get the waste rock taken care of. We can put another waste rock storage over here just to keep it closer and also get it within range of this. So this at least is getting tended to, as is all of these things, or as are all of these things. But our universal depots right here, they need to be moved. I don't like where they're at, so we're gonna replace the stuff that's there and move it into one of these. I'm just gonna take another universal right here. Now this guy is going to pack up some of his drones. Come on over here so he can help maintain this, because this is going to need attention. All this stuff needs attention. But this way, with the rocket landed, we're at least taking care of this area. Okay, so these people have arrived. Also, a refugee rocket has arrived too, and we probably want to make sure that that's well taken care of as well. Getting fuel over here is a manual process this time around. Let's get this refugee rocket in here too. 3, 2, 1, go. So we have no idea what kind of traits these refugees have, but we do know that we are going to be dealing with like a lot of people now. Let's make sure that we're good on power. We'll go like this. We'll go like this. We'll go like this, and we'll go like this. Okay. Build those. That should help us with our power problems before our batteries
Sector
die.
Scanned. Anomaly found.
We got another anomaly found right over here. More tech. Okay, Explorer. I want you to go get this. Explorer actually has a lot to do. There's a lot of stuff over here on this side of the map. All right, 10 new colonists arrived, and then that rocket just takes right off. They don't even wait. Okay, we don't have to refuel it. Good. We're actually getting fuel over here. That's surprising. I guess it's because the universal depots are keeping a minimum supply at all times. And so as we get more brought in here, then these drones will slowly start bringing it. That makes sense. All right, refugees. I wish I could see which ones you are. I really wish I'd done soybeans here instead. Wheat grows fast, though. 2 souls as opposed to 5 souls for the soybeans. So let's get wheat. We'll leave wheat in here for now, just for the sake of speed. But eventually, we're going to want to switch this, too. And then what do we want to do with the truck? Transport? How about we grab... I wish I could just say, yeah, you know what? I'm going to come over here. Grab the polymers from over here. We have 97 fuel. I mean, I could actually just grab all this fuel and bring it over here and we'd be launched and ready to go right now. Meteor storm happens again. Another meteor storm is coming. We should really punch forward with any tech that would help us fight against meteors, because I got a feeling that's going to wreck us hard pretty soon here. Supportive community is almost done. Less negative traits. Really good idea. Okay, this video has been going on for quite a while. You can like the video, put a thumbs up on there. Helps me out. Really does. You guys don't understand, I don't think, how much that helps. It does. And comments definitely help too. I'll be in the comment section. I'll be responding to you guys. Yeah.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red
Rover
Planet.
Command AI. All good things. Auto unlocks new automated mode for RC Explorer. Yeah, we want that too. But I'll get that stuff later. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. We've got a lot of people here. Got to tend to them. 37 colonists now. What's going to happen? Come back and find out. Take care. Bye.